Okay, hello. So today I'm making some plantains, um, and with canned can uh, canned kidney beans, uh, green onions, and half a regular onion, and minced garlic, and tomatoes, um, and so. I did it in advance. I had preheated the oven to 400 degrees, but not 350, 400 degrees. And um, so, um, one sec, just doing one quick thing. One sec. Right. Um, uh, yeah, and so this week, this will be my second time making these. And so pretty much what you gotta do, cut like both ends off. But hopefully this will work. It's a little underripe, so hopefully it will still peel. Hopefully. If not, I may have to get rid of this whole video. So, or I can, usually I don't use a knife to cut the whole peel off, but I can do it that way too. Yeah, this is going to take a little bit. I could have prepped these ahead of time, I just didn't know that peel was going to be this difficult. And plantains are kind of like bananas in a way, but you can't, I don't think you can have them straight like a banana. Yeah, again, just probably shouldn't cut the plantain with the knife going that way. You don't want to nick yourself or worse. Yeah, I'm just trying to do this a longer way in the time-wise. But again, I did preheat the oven to 400 degrees. That's how you want it. And like when the plantains go in the oven, you want to cook them. Like it says 15 minutes from like the site that I found them. But I'm gonna try for 10 minutes, and then like for those that have sausages, like you want to flip them to the other side. But you know these obviously aren't like the sausages or whatnot. But same kind of idea to kind of flip them. And then the tomato and beans and garlic, that kind of thing is going to be cooking while the plantains are cooking. And it's like the oil first, and then what is it? The oil first, and then the green onions, and then the regular onion, and then tomatoes, tomatoes, garlic, then the tomatoes, and then I think the certain point wait for the beans, and after that, so like you're cooking the mixture for the plantains, and because I have 3 of these plantains, like hopefully I won't have to do this with all 3 of them. We will see. Jeez Louise. I think the peel may taste a bit like sour or what the case is, but this is the best that I could do. Let's see this sucker. Okay, all right. Lesson learned, I guess. Like I'm just going to do this a long way, but lesson learned: don't get plantains that are green. I mean, like black is fine. Yeah, it's fine if they're black, but like make sure they're kind of yellowish black. Again, lesson learned. The last time I made cooked plantains, I don't know how I make them because they're as is. The last time that I made cooked plantains, like it wasn't like this. Like I just peeled it off. It was a whole heck of a lot easier. So again, this is going to take a little longer than I thought. I'm going to try to be accurate as possible without messing anything up. But also, one other thing I didn't mention, when you cook the plantains, you want to use a baking sheet like this size with the aluminum foil, but again, this size mine's kind of scorched. But yeah, again, like use like the aluminum foil because like with the oil, don't want to like will make this worse than it already is. And also, just for me, I'm going to use a backup um, uh, baking pan, not pan, yeah, baking pan, a backup one just in case any oil drips. Yeah. And I can't just cut this in half because I need to make a little line. You make a line down the middle because like when this is all said and done, the mixture will be going right inside. So like, that's gonna be not too tricky, but it's gonna be one of the uh, more like challenging parts, I guess you can say. But that's like the very last step. It's like stuffing basically. And I think just filling time here, like I think probably the next, yeah, I said lesson learned. Next time I'll just get ones that are yellow and black, but next time I think for a cooking video and maybe something else that uh, won't require like me taking like the long route, like maybe like I could do like either doing some baked goods or I could do um, I did a vegetarian vegetarian loaf. So I may do that again, or some stuffed peppers. I did that once with my family. So I got most of this. Still got halfway to go. Yes, son of a gun. Yeah, more or less. Right. Unfortunately, I may need to break this in half. It's like very wobbly, so I may end up cutting this in half. Oh well. Oh well. Normally I wouldn't do that, but again, since I'm like cutting these off, the taking longer than usual because I think they're still underripe. But I just thought like after like I got these maybe 2 weeks. I would say 2 weeks ago, so I thought they'd be ripe by now. I guess not. So that's one of those things. Um, I did do. I did take a. I think I took a picture of like the last plantains that I made. So I can put those on. Oh, it's more like a picture than anything. So I can. I don't know. I'm not sure how I can put like pictures on my channel, but like I can. Anyone that's on my social media, I can put that on my social media. So let's see. I'm almost done with this one. I'm doing like 3 of them. So like so hopefully these will taste okay, even though they got like some bits of skin on them. chuck these in the chuck these in the trash. And yeah. Obviously, this one's like underripe, but again, I guess in a way, like when you cut eggplants, you need to cut the skin off. So in a way, I'm doing the same thing with these plantains. But like I don't know how long you need to wait in order for eggplants to be ripe to cut them, because they're black and then purple on the ends or something like that. So, or no, the purple skins and then the ends are green. So I don't know how long you have to wait before the eggplants are ripe to peel the skin off with a knife. Or I guess you could use a peeler, I guess. But like that would kind of tough. I mean, you need a knife to kind of start it, and then maybe peel it with a peeler, the eggplants. A peeler would be impossible for an eggplant plantain. So. I'm making some progress here. Just hopefully it still tastes okay after it's been cooked. And since it's like 400 degrees, depending on your oven, I don't know, it could take an hour. Yeah, I say about an hour to preheat. Maybe depends on the brand, and depends on how fast something gets preheated, how fast the oven preheats. So maybe some ovens are faster than the others in terms of something needing to be put in the oven. Like I know you can like put falafel in the oven. You make patties kind of like how you would like burger patties. So that's the same idea. And you preheat the oven at 375 for falafel. So it is. Sorry, I'm just looking at something. Yeah, falafel. So yeah, preheat the oven. I think 375, and then you can like bake the falafel then, or you could when the falafels are patty shaped, you can just use a skillet and cook it. Then cook it on there, and take maybe 15 minutes depending on like how quick the skillet is heated. Okay. So this is pretty much like how it'll look, and hopefully all will go well. So, oh yeah, and cut the slit in the middle. With these, because they're again like under, they're not ripe, underripe. So let's see. Don't want to cut it all the way through. Okay, and because this one's like the half one. I may have by accident cut it all the way through. All right, yeah. Okay. And same thing with this one. Maybe a slit. It doesn't have to be perfect, but just don't want to cut it all the way through. Okay. And then the oil. I think. Yeah, so you can do like cooking. Sorry, said my finger. Yeah, so you can do cooking spray or like the actual liquid oil. I mean, this is like corn oil, but like you could do vegetable oil, or if you don't have any peanut allergies, you could do peanut oil. But it really depends. So either or. Actually, it just occurs to me. I think I'll probably do this. Less mess. This is like barely gone. If it starts to kind of like mist or whatever the case is, then it's pretty much like a sign that it's empty. But I'm gonna try to get the last of it. Yeah. Okay. I'll just add a tad of the oil. Just like maybe mix it a little bit. You don't have to use paper towel, but I just chose it to kind of rub in, oil with oil. So I guess I won't need a backup one. Okay. So yeah, if the side they cut it, if it ends up being on the side, that should be okay. So yeah, so I set it for 10 minutes, and in the meantime, let's get rid of this. The plantains may be ready sooner than the mixture, but we'll just finish with what we can. So we need the so dice the. There's 2 of them, but let's see. There's 3 of them. So I'm gonna do 3, even though it says 2 green onions. All right, and just like chop these ends off. And kind of dice them. I do like this size kind of thing, maybe smaller. I mean, it is good to kind of like rinse off the veggies, but yeah. If need be, like, I could probably just add like another 5-8 minutes to the plantains if it didn't look like they're fully cooked. So that's that, and put them in the prep bowl. You can use any bowl you want, but I'm just using a ceramic. And then these may look kind of dorky, but these are basically onion goggles. When you cut an onion, it can be really, really strong. The smell of it, so like it stings your eyes, and you get all watery. So these basically block the odor. And I'm kind of peeling off the outside of this, so I don't know. I guess the outside isn't really that edible, so. And if the onion is like, say, 2 weeks old, maybe a little tough on the outside to penetrate, but it's still edible. I guess if it starts to turn like another color that doesn't look onion-y, if that's even a word, then yeah, just get rid of it. And I don't know, like you don't have onions in the plantain mixture, then if you just have like green onions, that's fine. Or like I don't know, just like, you could just figure something out. That hasn't happened yet, where I like don't have onions and like, gee, I don't know what I should do. So like, that hasn't happened yet. And this does call for a green pepper, 1/4 cup. I don't have a pepper, so I'm gonna improv and not even bother. And also with a, I think it's a sieve, I believe, or no, colander, not sieve, colander. Yeah, colander. I said colander. Yes, I did. I know I did. You want to strain out the liquid from the beans, even though they're going to be cooked, but still, and you want to drain the liquid from the can. You can do any kind of can. You can do any kind of cans. If you do raw, you could you can cook them with like a pressure cooker, I think, or if you do buy a can, I guess you could do chickpeas or black beans or white beans, but I'm just doing kidney beans in this case. It's just good to try and get as much of the liquid sodium, or not liquid sodium, but like because canned beans does have quite a bit of sodium, even though this is light, so it doesn't have as much. Like there's like 130 grams of sodium, but still I didn't rinse it off, so it's like not as salty. Just going to. I guess I don't have it, need to have it sit like this, but like just in case if like any topples. Oh yeah, then you cut the tomatoes, as in dice them. Yep, and I don't need these anymore. Again, like those onion goggles are just like, because the smell of the odor, not smell, the odor of the onions can cause your eyes to get all watery, so I don't need that anymore. Sometimes cutting tomatoes can be a little tricky. Might be easier to have it be where the skin side is facing down. That way you can slice it easier. And then if the I forget what this is called, but like, if this part comes undone, not a big deal. And I think this was a not cherry tomato, but I think like a plum tomato or something of that kind. You could do beef tomatoes, but they're bigger and bulkier, so you need to slice them and then like cut them into smaller bits, like this versus like something like that. So just kind of like smaller bits. If like you're doing like beef tomatoes, like maybe they have like more like a thicker texture to them. I think that's why I call it beef tomatoes. But anyway, I forget how small I had cut these tomatoes the last time, but I try and dice them as small as possible. And go and pluck off the green stem if there is one. If not, then you're set. I think so far the plantains look pretty good, but the results are we'll have to wait for the final result when everything is cooked and done. So. Or actually, like with food, like a while ago, I did make some strawberry cupcakes. Not really in the sense that you would think. Like cut up strawberries. Like the batter was separate from the strawberry, as in like once the batter is made, flour, etc. I'll probably get around to doing that eventually, but. The batter is poured on top of a whole strawberry, and then baked at like 350 or something like that. So it's basically like batter. Yeah, so it's a different way of making strawberry muffins instead of like cut up strawberries. It was like I said. Okay, so I'm going to get a hot pot mitten. And flip these. Alright, so it's looking kind of yellow. Flip these. So yeah, they're looking kind of yellowish. For another 15 minutes, I think. Yeah, maybe 17. Timer, 17. Yeah, set at 15, but beep it, just like 17 minutes. I thought I needed another knife for some reason, but I don't need another knife. I was actually kind of like funny thing that I said. I said beep it, and then the microwave is going off. Beep. It's just kind of funny. Yep. So the plantains, I think we've done before the mixture. No big deal. I think the last time that I did, it might have been the same result. So place these right here, and it's like, I know it's off season, but like, this decorative bowl. You can't do like a regular or smaller prep bowl, but I just improv. I don't have the professional prep bowl, so again, I just improv. You don't need to have the seeds in here, but like I decided, what the heck. Okay. Also, we need the paprika. I didn't mention that we need the paprika, and it says parsley, but I don't have a fresh parsley, so I'm just going to do the dried parsley. And salt and pepper. I guess they're kind of optional, depending on with the seasoning. Okay, so starting with the mixture, just try to stove on. Plantains are starting to look pretty good. See. So I think this probably should take, I don't know. Oh. So it should take a few minutes for the skillet to heat up. But to be exact with the spices, you need 1 tablespoon or did I say tablespoon or teaspoon? Yeah, 1 teaspoon of the garlic. My bad. So let's see. I have a teaspoon in here. Yeah, so there's like half a teaspoon. So can't really see it. Yeah, but anyway, so there's a half a teaspoon. So just do 2 halves, and then it'd be a 1 teaspoon. And let's see, you can kind of eyeball it, but like with the oil that you need for this skillet, again, I'm going to do corn oil, but I'm not going to actually pour this, but like you just eyeball, like, boom, boom, kind of thing. Like if it ends up being like a, like a puddle-ish, then it should be fine. And then 1 teaspoon of the paprika. Again, I think I have a 1 measuring teaspoon someplace. 1 teaspoon. Right. So pretty much I'm going to use like 1/2 teaspoon and then 1 teaspoon, 1 for each. I could rinse it off and like reuse the same thing, but I would just do it like this. And then because of the dried parsley, it says 1 to 2 tablespoons. I could do actually a tablespoon. I know it's good to measure, but I'm literally going to use like a tablespoon. So I'll just do that. And I was just checking to see if the skillet is ready. It basically is. So it's two to three. If I can talk, 2 to 3 tablespoons. But because like the way my skillet is it like flows on, so it's like two puddle shape, like yeah, this kind of thing. So yeah, it's like fine. And so. Yes, we need the onion, green onions. So these guys, they're not guys, but the onions and the green onions are going in. So I have it on like medium high. I turn it down like medium low. Just so like the oil doesn't like sizzle and whatnot. And usually make a few minutes for that, I believe. See. So the garlic. I think I said 2. No, 1 teaspoon for the garlic. Did I even like open this darn thing? I mean, I thought I did a lot of things. I thought I did A, B, C, but I guess I didn't even open this darn thing. There you go. Okay. So 1 tablespoon, 1 teaspoon rather, 1 teaspoon. Okay, this down quite a bit. Don't want to burn the onions or burn the garlic, because it can burn pretty quick. And I need then the tomatoes. So these red guys. Oh, I'm so sorry. I didn't mean to say red guys. Red tomatoes. Yeah. So yeah, simmer for 5 minutes. I'd say the plantains are basically done. Okay. So they're done more or less. I had a little suspicion that they wouldn't be soft. I mean, like they could, but some are soft and some are still like they're kind of like as is, but they're hotter. So like they're raw when they went in, and then they're kind of like tough when I took them out of the oven. So I think Maybe to kind of soften them next time. I could like maybe soak them in like water in advance. I don't know. So, um, and frequency. So just give them a stir. Um, if I have like the iPad, if I was doing it that way, I could show you. But like basically, I was just like mixing it and stirring it around, so nothing would burn. And oh yeah, and then like just again, so nothing burns. Need to add like um, um, brain think, 2 tablespoons, or you can kind of eyeball it, of water. Um, so you, yeah, you can take any kind of cup. You can take a shot glass, but only for water. So these plantains are still hot, but yeah, they're still hot more or less. And let me see, I really forget. Okay. So one, I can open up a little bit, and this I think is literally the tougher one. Either I may or may not be able to. And this is sort of like split open. I mean, they're supposed to be able to. You're supposed to be able to split them open, um, but like I think it just kind of naturally did when after I slit it. So it's like either 3 out of 4. I mean, there's 3, but like I cut one in half, so 3 out of 4 may work. 3 out of 1 may not. Even though these are not like they're not apples, but one may be the rotten apple. So the directions do call for pepper, but again, I don't have one, so I think everything will be mixed together after these kidney beans go in. And because it is on a low heat, I because it was on a low heat, I just turned the heat up a little bit. Need to cook for another 5-7 minutes, um, and so um, don't know. Um, oh wait, did I fit? Oh my god, I think I forgot the paprika. Let me see. Um, oh, okay, okay, okay. So I didn't forget. Forget the paprika. That's a last step to do. Um, so like after like maybe 5 minutes or so, I'll add the the paprika, salt and pepper, depending maybe just the pepper. Um, And so that would be that. So, and so I guess it didn't actually. Wait, how much of the paprika? Yeah, so I'm going to need this, the 1 tablespoon. And yeah, also say hasta vista to this one. I'm not going to need that one green onion. So, and throw away any leftover bits. See. Yeah, once again, if you're trying to spray with a cooking spray, like in like a mist kind of thing, there's not a lot of the oil. Then obviously get more, but like I thought I could I thought I could get quite a bit out of here, but I guess not. And the same kind of thing, like you could do a vegetable oil with this, or any kind of oil really, depending on people have different kinds of allergies. So I do like vegetable oil or like canola oil, well olive oil, canola oil, olive oil, tomato. I know the different ones, but still. Um, and obviously for safety tips, be sure to turn the oven off. Don't want the oven to be left on, or God forbid a burner. Be sure to turn the burners off when you're done. And I almost forgot about the microwave. It was still on the timer. So yeah, there's that. So I just turn off the timer, um, and obviously if you don't know for not burning yourself, you use a hot pot mitten or any kind of heat-proof thing to protect your hand. And so, see, I guess you could because bananas are similar to plantains. I guess you could probably try the same thing with a banana. I never thought about doing that, so maybe I could next time. Instead of plantains, use a banana. Um, this is all ripe, but maybe when it's uh, halfway halfway ripe, when it's sort of green, but mostly yellow. I could try doing that, and so I was checking the mixture. Yeah, too bad TVs or the web hasn't invented smell vision because it smells really, really good. I just gotta add the paprika and then pepper, because my source just says um, after um, adding the beans, finally add the green pepper, but as I said twice already, and the plantains are already removed out of the oven because it says to remove it, and let them cool down because I sort of did a 2-second presentation. They're like, ow, ow. So yeah, let them cool down, and so what else? And the last step is just kind of pour that mixture in. I don't know. If I decide not to show that part, then I'll post it on my social media. But other than that, that's pretty much the whole thing. Don't use a knife and peel the plantain peel off because again, if it's underripe, don't do that. Wait till it's more kind of yellow, black. It's fine if it's black because I think the darker it is, the more sweeter it's going to be. I think. So, I mean, if it's to a point where it's gonna you try peeling it, it's smush, almost like mashed bananas, or if it's past the ripe stage, like you try and peel it, and that happens, then like you're pretty much screwed. I mean, you're gonna need to like push that whole process to another time. If like one thing is ruined, then like it's sort of like making anything apple based, apple pie, apple sauce, or anything like that. Like if you need to say 4 apples and like 2 of them are bruised or whatever the case, it's like you're basically screwed because if you don't have like other apples to use, then you gotta push the whole thing aside to another time. Um, so um, yeah, but again, don't do that. Like wait until the plantains are mostly yellow. At the store you go to, just make sure like they're that, and you should be able to peel them like a banana. So just finish up with the spices. And like, I know you can get them in bottles, but like, I figure like the bag is like cheaper, like because I think it's the fact that it's in a bottle and like the companies McCormick, like, they're in like those bottles or like any other company. I think it's obviously it's by the weight, but like if you don't need like a huge bottle, they're like at some stores like this, like it's by the bag. So I think like the bag might be like $1 or $2 cheaper, like say 99 cents or like $1 something, between $1 and $1.50, like for the container. So this like cheaper. So depending on how often you may make this, like if it's like twice a month you may make this, then like it's cheaper to do that. I know it sounds kind of weird how I'm trying to save you money and like, but I mean it's just I'm just kind of yakking, trying to fill time here. Yeah. So the last thing I'm going to do is like with a pepper grinder. I'm just going to add that, and yeah, I think I decided to kind of call this a night because it took me like an hour, or maybe an hour and 40, depending, because like it takes a while for the oven to heat up. So I'll just say see ya.